So I'm not really putting this out there to get sympathy, empathy, for anybody to feel bad or sorry for me. I'm actually doing quite well. I think I'm gonna be doing this as like a video diary. If y'all watch it, you watch it. Otherwise, I think it's just gonna be me that actually cares about this. So as of September 1st of this year, 21 days before my birthday, um, I was told that I needed to move out of where I was living because I lost my job. I did apply for unemployment. I was granted unemployment, but because I was physically unable to put in applications, and whenever I say that, I mean like it would take me anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours, depending on how bad my anxiety got and how many times I would throw up, but I could not fill out applications. And then trying to, because like everybody does applications online now, and then sitting there for hours and hours and hours trying to calm myself down from panic attacks just to submit it, it was it was too much. And because of that, unemployment told me that I could not receive my payments. So at the same time, I did apply for disability, and October 24th I had my phone interview, and that is in process. I have also gone to um, uh, sign up for Section 8. I don't know if I'll get it because I don't have an income. Living under a bridge, I don't know if you're able to actually hear the cars going over me. Um, there were a couple of really cold nights so far, but it hasn't been too bad. A lot of really sweet people, caring, loving, kind, generous people have been placed in my life, and I thank God every day for it. My first night, oh my gosh, that was an experience. Somebody told me that they were gonna come and buy my air mattress, and so I waited at my former residence by the garage, and they never showed up. So I didn't want to stay in town with all the other homeless people because I don't feel safe. They don't respect their spots. They don't respect the community. They just selfish, self-centered, closed-minded, and I can't do that. So I got online and I found a park that, well, actually two parks that showed that they were open 24 hours, and I thought that was a good idea. That way the police aren't um, harassing me. About 1 week in the spot that I was at, I get woke up by these police officers. The lady, she wanted to come across as intimidating and forceful, but she kept it pretty calm and respectful, I guess you could say. I don't trust police at all, never have. Well, maybe whenever I was a kid, until they showed me exactly the type of people they are, and never trusted them ever since. And so I just explained to them, I'm up and gone before it gets busy, and I hide my stuff so nobody knows that I'm even here. And I don't panhandle. I don't destroy property. I'm not being, an annoyance. So I didn't know homeless people could actually move, but I have actually had. The spot that I'm in now is actually my sixth spot. And I feel pretty comfortable. I need to take my bat and like loosen up the ground underneath me because it is a little hard. And I did have a lady bring me like 2 yoga mats and uh, a tarp and a winter, like one of those cocoon type winter sleeping bags. And then I do have a friend that is storing the things that I can't have with me. So I'll be going and getting some winter stuff here pretty soon. So I'm pretty good. And there is a place in the wintertime that does allow the homeless to sleep overnight. So whenever it gets really, really bad, I can go there. I'm not really worried about myself. I carry around a bat, a T-ball bat, and that seems to keep people away. Like one night I heard noises and stuff, and it could have all been in my head. I don't know, but um, they were making a ruckus, and once they were done, I said, "Y'all go ahead and play your games." And I took my bat and beat it up against a couple of rocks. I said, "Then we'll play mine," and I haven't heard a peep since. So maybe I'm on to something. But there's places in the community that I live in where um, I can go and eat and get snacks and things like that. And I just, I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to live this lifestyle. I didn't think that I was going to be one of those that could actually do it on a daily basis, but it's coming up on a month now, and I have actually done very well. Um, got a few things from a store that gives things out for free, and um, because I have one person that I do go clean her apartment about every 3 weeks, um, I was able to get a few items that I was in need of. So, even just because I don't have a building to live in doesn't mean that I'm down on my luck or whatever. The Bible always says, do not be afraid. And it always says, do not worry. And it says the flowers of the field, don't worry about how they're going to dress. And the birds and creatures or whatever, they don't worry about where they're going to sleep or what they're going to eat and yada, yada, yada. And so I've been like really thinking about that. And, whenever I did have a place to live and I had all my stuff with me and I had a job, I was always grumbling about the things I didn't have. And now it's like, you know what? I've, I've got what I need to take care of my feminine issues that I get every month. And I have shelter because whenever it rains, I'm completely dry. um, I have the kindness and the love and the charity of the community. So I have food. And, whenever I have a little extra or whatever, because like Taco Bell had free delivery, um, uh, like last week. So, I had a little bit and I was like, shit, yeah. So I got to eat Taco Bell and I'm not, even though I don't have a lot of money, I don't do without. And if I do need things, I have come to the realization that there are people that they do have big hearts and they are generous and giving. And I truly am grateful to God for every person that He has put in my life so far and everyone that I've encountered. And I even the other day had a guy, I went to fill up my water bottle at Brahms before heading off to appointments. And I've been more busy being homeless than I ever was, having a job and a place to live. It's crazy. But this guy, he was like, um, ma'am, were you able to get something to eat? And I was like, oh, no, it's okay. I'm good. And he was like, well, if you need to, I'll get you something to eat. And I was like, that is very, very generous of you. I really appreciate the gesture. But honestly, I'm headed into town to get something to eat. So I'm good, but I do appreciate your kindness. And he had his son there, and part of me feels bad because he could have actually taken action in me saying yes and shown his son, but on the other hand, I would have felt guilty because I was on my way to eat something, and I would rather him spend his money on his kid or his family. Take your kid out again for breakfast, whatever. If I am in need of something, and you ask and say that we're at a restaurant and you're like, hey, I can get you a meal. Well, you know what? Those tubes that you can put in your water to flavor it up, I take some of those because they're only like a 6-pack at Dollar General for $1, and then you got tax. So, I mean, it's pretty cheap. I wouldn't go to Dollar Tree because then you got that extra 25 cents added onto it. And the whole reason I keep looking off to the side is there's this path next to me, and it is getting close to city ordinance closing time. So I'm just keeping an eye out for stragglers because my spot's my spot. If you want to pick a spot in the same area, that's fine, but you're gonna respect where I stay because I get up and I pick up trash all the time, even though others just walk by it, because I don't want them thinking that I'm trashing up this place. The scenery here is just beautiful, and normally I have to fall asleep to like white noise, and here I have white noise continuously, so I sleep pretty good except for the hard ground. But yeah, yesterday was my birthday, which I wish people would just stop. I mean, I've I don't like it. I don't like being acknowledged. I just wish that I had the power of invisibility, because I don't like, I know, and if someone actually watches this and tells somebody else, then, it goes against everything that I don't like, but recognition, being in the spotlight. No, I'm not that type of person. I would rather not even be in a crowd or around people. I even had somebody today tell me that I need to get friends. And I told them, I was like, I've already had friends. And friends backstab you. They bring drama into your life. They expect you to fix their personal relationship problems. They eat you out of house and home. They use you as an ATM. They break things and don't replace it. Don't pay for it to get it fixed, or don't fix it themselves. And two-faced. The list goes on and on and on, and the drama and the stress that's added, plus the anxiety that comes with it. No, I'm good. I've got a few acquaintances that I feel I can trust, and I've got a few, like, even smaller few people that I actually consider my friends, because they've just proven themselves to me. Their actions actually outweigh their words. And so I just, you know, um, I communicate with them and chill with them and talk with them. But especially after what my former boss put me through the mental games that she played on me and the emotional game she played on me, and making me believe that she was this great boss and this great person, and she was nothing but a narcissist. And so my trust level in people has really gone down, and I'm skeptical of everybody. Even the gentleman, the very first, I think it was like my third night outside, and it got so cold, and all I've got right now are my fall, summer, whatever clothes. And so I had this blanket wrapped around me, and I had money on my PayPal card, but I, for some reason, could not get it to work at Brahms. And this gentleman came in with his friend, and he bought me a sandwich and some coffee, and his friend gave me $5, which I was able to go and wash some clothes or some items that I got from a store for free. And I saw him again, I think it was like a week or two later, and without saying a word to me, walked by my seat and slid a sandwich in front of me, which that really touched my heart. And then, somebody on Facebook had been saying something about, they posted that they needed somebody to cash out them $25 until they get paid at the end of the week. And a couple of people had posted something about, you just want free money or free beer or something like that. And I got on there and I was like, no backstory, no collateral, no nothing. You just expect people to just give you something. I said, well, shoot, I need $35 for a bus pass next month, and Friday's my birthday, so I'll pay you back as soon as I get awarded my disability. And a few hours had gone by, and I just went to check because I'm just trying to sell my microwave on Marketplace, and as soon as that sold, my account's deleted. I don't do good on Facebook, and I had actually been off of Facebook for like 8.5 months, which was like amazing. But as soon as my microwave gets sold, I'm done with Facebook. Even if I have to sell something else again, I'm done. But this gal, she got on there, she goes, I'll give you $35 for a bus pass and you don't have to pay me back. And I got back on there, I was like, for real? And she was like, yeah. So I PM'd her, messaged her, DM'd her, whatever you want to call it, and gave her my information so that she could Venmo me that. And she actually did, because I thought that she was just playing games with me, and she did. And I'm so appreciative, because now I don't have, whenever I go to clean this apartment, I don't have to save back money. I can get things that I need, and I know that next month I'll have transportation, especially on the days that it's getting really cold. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this at night like this, because you can't really see my location and where I'm at, and I like it like that, because I think if someone got on here and recognized me and knew where my location actually is, and they said something to somebody, then I would just have to deal with all those immature, I don't know a strong enough word to describe them, because I don't understand how you could disrespect your city and the citizens in it so much. I mean, just trashing the place. I can't do that. I can't be around people like that. I I take pride in where I stay because I don't want to feel like I'm not safe. And where I am safe. And I don't want people thinking that it's me that's trashing this place up. Like I said, that's why I pick up the trash all the time, especially over around my area. But anyways, I really didn't think that I was going to talk this long. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up so that I can lay down and just goof off in my head. I don't know. I took a couple of naps today just for a simple fact that it was the day after my birthday and I didn't want to be around anybody. And I am kind of hidden. If you come down the path in one direction, you can see my feet and my blankets and stuff. If you come at the other direction, you can't see anything until you ride up on me. But I'm there's a few feet between me and the path, so whatever. I don't know what I'm rambling on about now, but anyways, alrighty, y'all. And maybe I shouldn't say alrighty, y'all, considering that this is supposed to just stay between me, myself, and I, but I am putting it on YouTube, so there is a possibility, but whatever. No responses, no comments, no likes. If you want to subscribe, that's fine, but not necessary. Just have a good day. If you're going to admit or claim that you're open-minded and accepting of people and that you, whatever, just do it. Like those kids. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to watch this over to see if I told you about the kids and what happened to me today. And if I didn't, then I'll let y'all know tomorrow. But yeah, those kids. So disrespectful. Just because I don't have a building to sleep in doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. Doesn't mean that I don't have the right to be respected. I'm not in your way. I'm not in your lane. I'm not getting in your business. I'm not panhandling you. I'm not causing a disturbance. I mean, whenever I yell at the game that I play on my phone to earn a little extra cash, yeah, I could see how that would be disturbing. Or me going off whenever nobody's around because of these freaking kids and their disrespect, and the same with these grown-ass, whatever you want to call them, uptown. It just, Anyway, alright, well, y'all have a wonderful evening. I know I'm probably going to, and maybe not, I don't know, but at least it's not freezing tonight, so I think I'll just stop rambling. Alright, well, don't know you, but I love you.